everyone, it's Ashley and welcome to September's You Choose. For those of you who don't know, You Choose is a series that I run on my channel where you guys get to choose a book that I read every single month. I also let you pick the category, theme, area that I choose those 4 books from. All of that is done on Twitter, so make sure to follow me over on Twitter if you want to participate in all of that. But if you want all of the details on You Choose, I will leave some videos linked in the description box down below. I'll leave a playlist linked down there for you, but I don't want to describe it in detail because a lot of you have been watching these for a while and you don't need to be told how it works. So without further ado, here are the 4 books that I'm letting you guys choose from for September. The category / area / theme, etc., whatever that you guys voted for on Twitter was book to movie / TV adaptations. So here are 4 books that I currently own that I want to read / watch the movie adaptation of. Also, because this category this month, the book actually goes hand in hand with the adaptation, I will probably film my book review while also doing a book to movie adaptation review. I might split those into 2 videos. I might do them together. I don't know, but I'm definitely also going to watch the adaptation after reading this book this month and also do a review of the adaptation for you guys. So I'm kind of expanding You Choose this particular month. So that's exciting. The first book I have to show you guys is also a reread. The movie is also a rewatch. It is the only reread that I'm letting you guys choose from this month, but I actually do really want to reread this. It's been forever, and that is The Sisterhood of the Traveling Pants by Anne Brashers. I read this in grade 9. Just 15 years ago, 14 years ago. It's a while ago. It was over a decade ago. So it's been a long time since I've read this. I watched the movie in theaters when it came out. So it's also been a really long time since I've seen the movie. So it'd be really fun to do a reread of this and do a rewatch. It's been so long since I've read this that I don't actually remember all of the plot points. So it's one of those rereads that might actually still be really fun to read because I don't remember a lot about it. But for those of you who don't know, this follows 4 best friends who find this pair of pants and they just miraculously fit all 4 girls, even though they are very different sizes and shapes. And they decide that since this is the first summer since they have known each other, that they will be separating from each other to go on different adventures, that they will actually send the pants around to the 4 friends with some letters. So they are literally traveling pants. It's also told in the 4 perspectives of the girls, so each girl gets their own perspective throughout the book. I'm very, very excited about the concept of this one being chosen, although I'm not gonna lie, I don't think you're gonna choose this one, but you could surprise me. There have been months where you surprise me, but for the most part, I know which book will win. Next, we have an adult fiction book that has been on my TBR for years, and I just really want to finally get to it, and that is One Day by David Nichols. I have not seen this movie. No one has spoiled the plot of this for me. I don't know how I've lived through being a bookseller and a book blogger and not being spoiled for what happens in this book, but I have. So I really want to finish it before I accidentally get spoiled because I've heard that this is a very heart-wrenching novel. It is dual narrated. I really like multiple narrated novels. I don't know a lot about this. If you know me or you watch my channel a lot, you know that I go into books not knowing a lot about them all the time. But the basic premise is that it's about these 2 friends, and on the same day every year, you see snippets of their lives and their friendship and what's happened to them and just how they connect and how this one day that happened at the end of college has affected them forever. And I just think it is the coolest concept and it's so up my alley and I'm really, really, really excited about it. Also, Anne Hathaway is in the movie and Jim Sturgis is in the movie, and what more could you possibly want? Although I have heard the movie got bad reviews, but I don't always agree with the masses, so. Next, I have another adult fiction that has been on my TBR for 1,000 years, and that is Big Fish by Daniel Wallace. I really want to get to this. Ewan McGregor is in the movie, and it looks so surreal and magical and literary, and I really, really want to read it. It's also the smallest of all the choices this month, just hint, hint, wink, wink, making my life a little easier sometimes. But it is, it's a surrealist literary fiction. I love this genre. It follows a young man at his father's deathbed, and his father was one of those people that was oh, I did all these extravagant things, and basically he's figuring out what is real and what isn't real, and going through all these crazy extravagant things that his father was supposed to have done, and it just sounds so up my alley, and I'm just really excited about seeing if it fulfills all of the like expectations I have for it. Also, I watched this movie when I was very young with my grandmother, who was like my best friend when I was a child. And I remember loving it, but also being like, what just happened? And I feel like the me that I am now at 27 will understand that in a way that preteen me just did not. So I'm really excited about rewatching the movie because I literally remember nothing about it except for like bright colors and Ewan McGregor. And last but not least, we have a literary fiction choice, and that is Atonement by Ian McEwan. I asked a friend of mine who's read this to like describe it for me or to let me know whether she thought I would like it, and she said that it seemed a lot like something I'd like because it's very in-depth and it's very well written, but it is also, and I quote, dark AF. And I really don't, like, when I look at this, I didn't think that it would be like a dark kind of novel, but now I'm even more intrigued than I was before. I am really excited about something being this well written because I've literally heard nothing but good things about the writing in this book, and it's supposed to be a character-driven novel. I think it takes place during one of the wars or a war, and it follows a young girl who sees something she's not supposed to, and I think it involves her sister and a boy, and then those three are kind of like wrapped up in this craziness, and the whole book is like about what happened. And I don't know whether you know what happened as a reader or whether you're also trying to figure it out. I have no idea. I know that the trailer for this movie gets me every time. I just really, really want to see it. And the only reason I haven't is because a lot of my best friends love this book, and I don't want to see the movie without reading the book. So, alas. Okay, so those are your 4 September You Choose picks. You guys know the drill, and for those of you who don't know the drill, I will leave a Twitter poll linked down below for you guys. If you can, click on that link and vote in the Twitter poll. That's easier for me, only because Twitter literally does all the math for me and tabulates all the votes, and I have to do nothing. But if you don't want to vote on Twitter, you can always comment down below and let me know what you want me to read in the month of September, and I will add those votes into the Twitter poll, so don't worry about that. Also, even if you do vote on Twitter, please comment down below and let me know which book you really want to read. Have you read any of these? Do you love any of them? Do you really, really want me to read them? Are there like multiple books that you really want me to film book reviews for? Do you think that you would like it if I started a series on my channel where I like do book to movie adaptations and I review the 2 of them together, or book to TV adaptations and I review them together? Because it's the kind of thing that I would absolutely love to do because I am a huge movie buff and a huge TV buff. So if it's something that you guys would love to see, I would love to do it for you. So make sure to let me know, and other than that, I will see you guys soon with another video. Happy reading. Bye!